All right, I'm going to admit all. All right. You know, I didn't see Brett. Is he here already?
He needs to be co-host.
There's mute.
Looks like we're all here. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to County Court 9. We are going to call the daily docket for today, Monday, December the 6th. I am going to call the trial docket first, and then we will call the attorneys by order of appearance. So the first one is 574513, the State of Texas versus Ashley Deary. Oh, Oscar Cantu. Who's taken his place?
Honor, that one was really sorry. They Friday. She will be hiring.
Okay, so that is off the docket.
Sit over here, Mel. Sit over here. I feel like we'll pay.
All right, the next one is 609415, the State of Texas versus Juan Lita. Tim Roundtree?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
We have a plea agreement in that case. We would ask that it would be reset for mid to late January for plea.
Okay, you have a plea agreement. When did you make that? Yesterday?
Well,
Not yesterday, obviously.
actually, Mr. Bosis works hard all the time. But last week, I think we recommunicated and I talked with my client and we have
Okay.
reached an agreement.
All right, so you want to reset on this now at this time?
I would, Judge, to take it off the trial docket and to set it for a plea.
All right, let's do January 27. Okay.
That would be perfect. Thank
All
you.
right, do you have anything else, Mr. Roundtree?
Judge, not on the trial docket, but I am about to go into district court in Comal County. I do have a page one case, Maria Pomeroy,
Yeah, I see that.
and she's on. If we could just reset it to the same date just for a regular pretrial.
January 27 it is.
Thank you, Judge.
So, Ms. Pomeroy, you can log off at this time. Thank you, Mr. Roundtree.
Thank you so much, Judge. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, the next one on the trial docket is 609. No, that's not it. 619402, the State of Texas versus Anthony Carrasco, and that is Mr. Woodrow Halstead.
I'm sorry, Judge, what case was that?
The State of Texas versus Anthony Carrasco, cause number
Okay.
619402.
Your Honor, I believe I work with Mr. Halstead that we filed a motion to withdraw, and I believe it had been granted, and I believe he's a fugitive.
Okay. All right, so you are taking Mr. Halstead's place?
No, Your Honor, I work with Mr. Halstead. That's why we didn't have this calendared, because I believe our motion to withdraw had previously been granted
Okay.
a while back, but I don't think he is hired, and last check he was a fugitive, Judge.
Okay, so we're going to reset that to January 27. Although if he's a fugitive, I may rethink that. Anyway, okay, for now it's reset to January 27. All right, the next one will be 625365, the State of Texas versus Juan Corpus Macias. Cesar Montalvo is the attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Cesar Montalvo for Mr. Corpus. I believe Mr. Corpus is present physically at County Court 9.
Okay, great, thank you. And State, what is your announcement on this?
State's ready, Judge.
And defense?
Defense is ready as well.
Ready, okay, thank you. All right, we are going to call the next one for the trial docket, 626-045, the State of Texas versus Trini Medeles, and that is Mr. Hector Gonzalez. Is that Ms. Espinosa here from Mr. Gonzalez?
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Present
ma'am.
for- And Mr.
State-
Menendez is present as well. Could I
All right,
confer with
thank
the state?
All right, let me ask the state for its announcement.
State's ready on this, Judge.
What is your announcement, Miss?
I'd like to confer with the state on this one, if I could.
All right. All right, I'll mark you conferring.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But normally, well, that's fine. All right, the next one that I have is 630-004, the State of Texas versus Dan Northern. Joseph Stateson,
Hello, Your Honor. I'm present. My client is present as well.
thank you. And State, what is your announcement?
State's ready, Judge.
And Mr. Stateson, what is your announcement?
Judge, I would normally announce, but I was hoping to confer with Karina. She took over this case, and I think there's going to be a new offer made if I can confer first.
All right, I'll mark you conferring.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, the next one is 6387. I think it's 795. State of Texas versus Rene Esparza, Hector Gonzalez, the attorney. Mrs. Espinosa, are you here on that?
Yes, I'm here on this one as well. And if I can confer with the state. And just for the record, on both of them, we are ready. On both Trini
Okay.
and Renee, we are ready on those.
All right.
But
And
I would like to confer with the state still.
I will. And State, what is your announcement?
State's ready.
Okay. Mark, you conferring, Mrs. Espinosa.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, there is a couple more. 643488. State of Texas versus Oscar Rodriguez Gonzalez, Angela Blake.
I'm present, Your Honor, if I can confer with the state.
All right, State, what is your announcement?
State's ready.
What is your announcement, Ms. Blake?
We're ready.
All right, Mark, you conferring.
Thank you, Judge.
And 650667, State of Texas versus James Schuler. Orlando Kill.
This is James Schuler. I believe my attorney's in court in Corpus.
And Corpus. Okay, well.
Your Honor, on Mr. Schuler's case, Orlando Kell and I had conferred outside of the docket, and we had reached an agreement to resolve the case. So I believe he wanted it, or we were in agreement to take it off the trial docket, and it was going to be disposed of shortly. So.
Okay. So I'm going to reset that to January 27. That'll give you all a chance to talk.
Thank you,
about
Judge.
that. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think that is all on the trial docket today. Let me double check. Yeah, that is it. Okay. Now I'm going to call the attorneys by order of appearance. And I did call Mr. Roundtree, and I think we took care of his one case on today's docket. Next is Erica Denuncio.
Hi, Your Honor. I'm here on two cases for Ashley Morgan. The first is Saul Gallegos, 655754.
Is he here?
Yes, I believe I saw him. Yep, he's here.
All right. What do you want to do on that, Miss?
I'd like to confer if possible, Your Honor.
I'll mark you conferring. You'll get a breakout room, okay?
Okay, I have a second one as well, Your Honor.
Okay, what is that?
Anthony Mallory, 658918.
658918. And is Mr. Mallory here?
Yes, he's present.
Okay. All right, you wanted to confer on that also?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay, great. All right, thank you. You'll get a breakout room. All right, next is, Brian Oriole.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Sean Brown's office. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Mr. Gerardo Gonzalez is present, Judge, and I just need to confer, since he is present, Judge, so I can get him back to work. Is it okay if could we excuse him while I wait to confer with the prosecutor?
Yeah, let me just find it on the docket. What's the cause number on that?
Cause number 659439.
All right. Mr. Gerardo Gonzalez, you are excused, sir, and you may log off at this time. Stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And you wanted to confer, Mr. Oriole, right?
Yes, please. I'll wait around for a breakout room.
All right, thank you. You should
Thank
be
you.
getting one soon. Thank you. All right, the next person is Jeb Locke.
Hi, good morning, Your Honor. Will Carter, 661-634.
Okay. Is Mr.
I'd like to confer with Brett and follow up with our discussions with the
Mark
the
Mr.
breakout room.
Carter present. All right.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm marking you conferring, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Now you're here for Douglas Daniel, is that right?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. You'll get that room in a second. Richard Woods.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking.
Good.
And I hope you are too.
I'm good, yes. Who are you here on today, Mr. Woods?
Roxanne Huron, it's 519302.
519302. Let me get there.
And she is present this time. We had an agreement made with the state last time, but Ms. Huron was not present. So you set it 2 weeks for today for purposes of disposition.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for reminding me. Let me see. 519302. There we go. All right, so she is here. And what would you like to do on this?
Your Honor, we worked, I've talked to Corinne on this thing, and basically she's offered to go ahead and just go ahead and what do you call it?
Withdraw the MTR?
No, not withdraw. They're going to go ahead and go ahead and follow through and would grant him, deny him probation and basically
Y'all have an
judgment
agreement.
sat, but terminate unsatisfactorily.
Okay, so you have an agreement. Okay, did you want to try to do that today?
If at all possible.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have to do much paperwork on that. We'll just proceed on that when we get to the end of the docket, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the next person is Claudine Espinosa. I already called on her, and she is conferring. Adam Cortez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'd like to confer. If you can put me in line, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure. And who are you here on?
Bruno Arredondo, please.
Bruno
He's on the Zoom.
Okay. You don't happen to have the cause number on his case, do you?
I can. Let me get it because I'm. Hold on.
Yeah, I just I'm trying to make my notes, and I'm trying
Yes.
now to.
It's 672988.
672988.
I apologize, Your Honor. I'm in the parking lot of the Bandera County Justice Center, so
Oh,
I'm having to work out of my truck here.
it's not the best workplace, is it?
No.
Okay, so I think I'm on the right page. Let me just get it so I can make a notation.
No, just
Okay.
wait. I'll let you know when.
Mr. Arredondo, is he here?
Yes,
Do
he
you
is,
know?
Your Honor.
Okay. All right.
He's
And
been
did you
on
wanna-
since 9:30.
Oh, okay. Did you want to confer, Mr. Cortez?
Yes, please.
All
Please,
right.
Your Honor.
You'll get a breakout room, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Brandon Lopez.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm present on Vincent Granado, top of the page 1 on an MTR.
Okay. Page 1. Okay. And did you want to confer on that?
Please confer
And
with the prosecutor.
Mr. Granado is here, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's listed under his name.
All right, thank you. You'll get a breakout room in a second, okay?
Thank you.
Lina Carriedo.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning.
My case is on page 5.
Okay.
Case number is 656-364 and 656-365. It's for Javier Moreno. And he's also present in this Zoom.
Okay. I'll mark him present. And what did you want to do, Ms. Garrido?
I would like to confer with state again today, Your
All right.
Honor.
That is
And
fine.
okay, thank you. And do you mind excusing my client while I wait to confer with the state, Your Honor?
Absolutely. Mr. Moreno, you are excused, sir, and you can log off. Just stay in touch with your lawyer, okay? You can
Thank you,
log off at
Judge.
this time. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir. Take care.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Vanessa Garcia.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I have about 7 cases for you this morning. I'm covering for myself and for Mr. Nicole Nettles.
All right. If you'll give me their cause numbers, maybe we can get this done efficiently, right?
Yes. So we'll start with Cole's cases. The first one is Eric Bishop, cause number 635847. He is present, and I do need to confer with the state.
All right. That's Cole Nettles' case, okay?
The second one of Cole Nettles is Anastasia Edwards, cause number 637819. She is present on Zoom, and I do need to confer with the state.
All right. Got it. Next.
The next one is mine, Gene Prado Jr., cause number 666915, and I do need to confer with the state on that case.
Okay.
Then the next one is Daniel Caballero, cause number 656181. He is present on Zoom, and I do need to confer.
Got it. Okay.
The next one is Robert Duvall, cause number 633548, and I do need to confer with the state on that one.
Okay.
The next one is Christopher Gill, cause number 666741, and I do need to confer with the state.
Okay. And they're all present. So that
Yes,
is
Your Honor.
6 cases. That's what you had said, right?
I have two more, 6 cases of my own and then 2 of Cole's.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then the next one is Ismael Rivera Herrera, cause number 666029. He is present, and I do need to confer.
Okay.
And the last one is Philip Landon, cause number 647997, and he is present as well.
Okay, great. And you will confer on that also. Okay, you'll get a breakout room momentarily, okay?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. And due to the fact that I have, a bunch of cases to confer on, may my clients be excused so they don't have to wait until I come back out.
All the clients that Ms. Garcia just called off, the 3 Cole Nettles cases, Prado, Edwards, and I didn't write down the first one, but you know who you are. You're excused and you can log off at this time. And on now I can't read it looks like Caballero, Duvall, Gill, Landin, and Rivera. You all may log off at this time. Just stay in touch with your lawyer, okay? I've marked everyone present. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll go on to Brenda Levenstein.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I have Timothy Alther. I believe it's on the very last page of your docket, third from the end.
All right, do you have a cause number on that?
Yes, 673013.
Okay, and he's present?
I don't know. I haven't had any contact with him. I've tried the numbers I was given on my appointment paper and the numbers I was given from the personal bond office.
Okay.
And I haven't reached him.
Mr. Alford, are you here? If you can say something, I can mark you present. Do you have a good phone number for him, Ms. Levenstein?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, I guess it leaves us no alternative but to issue a bond forfeiture. But that will not happen for 7 days. If he calls you or you get a hold of him, let us know, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, now, Cesar Serna.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning.
My client is Roberto Vega, cause number 629571, and he's on page 2.
Okay. And Roberto, I think I see him. Yes, he is here. Okay.
And Judge, last setting, the ADA offered an obstruction subject to my client taking the 2 classes up front.
Yes.
And since then, he has taken them, and so we'd like to set this case for a plea.
Okay.
And I was dealing with Mr. Christian Lowry at the time. I know he's no longer in your court,
Yeah.
Judge.
But I think they have pretty good notes. So if you just send an email to Brett,
Okay.
he can respond with the plea paperwork.
I'll send him the proof of classes.
All right, great.
Who is that, Judge, again?
Brett Bosis, Bosis, Brett,
Okay.
Bosis @bayer.org. So that'll be brett.bosis@bayer.org.
Perfect. Okay. I get that to him, Judge.
All right, thank you.
And then what date will we be given?
Well, I'm going to reset it to January 27, but whenever you have your plea paperwork all ready, we can move you up.
Yeah, we'd like to take it before the end of the year, Judge, if it's possible.
Yeah, we'll be glad to help.
I'll reach out to your coordinator.
Great. All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Judge.
Is there anything else, Mr. Serna?
That's all I have. Have a good day.
You have a great day. Thank you.
Mhm.
John Perez?
Yes, Judge, I'm here for Miss Denise Hasse. I wasn't sure if she actually did log on or not.
Let me see if I see her. No, I don't see her unless...
This was a case where our understanding, Judge, was that she was homeless. We've had a couple of settings where no warrant was issued because of homelessness. We were able to get a hold of her. My staff spoke to her this morning, actually.
Oh, gosh.
And we confirmed the Zoom information. I'm not sure if maybe, Judge, she just doesn't have access to a computer, or if she thought she did and she doesn't have internet. I don't know. But if we can get a hold of her, Judge, if you can give me a week, I can get her to come in person.
Okay. I'll give you till January 27, okay? But if you get a hold of her sooner, just come on in. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Excuse?
Yes, sir. You have a great day. Take care.
You too, Judge.
All right. Next is Angela Blake. I think that was a trial case. Do you have anything else, Miss Blake, other than the trial that we've called? Probably not. I think she's already conferring. All right. Scott Simpson, or is it Scott Simpkins?
It is Scott Simpkins, Your Honor.
Oh, all right, Mr. Simpkins. Yes, sir.
I am here on Emily Rocha. It is 650402. We were set last week, and Judge Angelini was the visiting judge. Mr. Bosis and I have come to an agreement on how we're going to dispose of this case. It just requires some extra plea paperwork, which we have not gotten at this time.
All right. Well, do you want to try to do that today, or do you want me to reset you?
The request from the record is, I was going to politely request that the court set us out after the first of the year so that we can get that taken care of then after the holidays.
January 27, Mr. Simpkins, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. May my clients and I be excused?
Yes, sir. You have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Take care. Roberto Vargas.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning.
I guess I need to talk to the prosecutor because I'm still waiting on the blood lab discovery.
Okay. And who are you here on?
Jesse Mendoza.
Jesse Mendoza. And do you have a cause number, please?
He's on page 3, Your Honor. His cause number 638028.
Let's see. Is he here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right. I'll mark you conferring, Mr. Vargas, okay?
can my client be excused so he can go back to work?
Yes, sir. Mr. Mendoza, you're excused, sir, and you can log off and go about your business. Stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, next is Rochelle Acevedo. I saw her earlier.
Yes, Judge. Hi, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm double zooming.
It's just, he does have a lawyer, so we really are supposed to go through his.
Judge, I have Michael Soto. He's on page 1.
Okay.
We've been waiting for the discovery actually the blood results. I think that just got in. If I can get a short reset to review all of that with my client.
Okay, give me the cause number on that, please. Because I'm not seeing him.
I think he's at the bottom of page 1.
Maybe it's on page 2. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, if you give me a cause number. Oh, it's on page 2 at the bottom. I found it. Okay. And what do we want to do on this? You want to reset?
Yes, please, Judge.
Okay. So you can review discovery. That's fine. I'm going to reset it to January 27, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You take care. And you and Mr. Soto can log off at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. I think I wrote here Roland Garcia. Is that correct? Can't read my writing.
Oh, that's correct, Your Honor. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Judge, I'm here for John Price.
Okay.
It's a pretrial setting. The cause number is 666505.
Okay. John Price, is he here? Yeah, he's here. Okay.
Yes, and he is present, Your Honor. I'm asking just for a pretrial reset.
Okay, January 27?
Thank you, Judge. May my client and I be excused?
Yes, sir. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, and you as well.
All right, and now
Mhm.
names of the people we wrote when you all were waiting. So now I'm going to call other attorneys that I see. Mr. Statson, did you have a chance to confer?
I did, Your Honor, with Karina, and this was on page 2, a trial setting. However, Karina and I have worked out a deal. We agreed to remove this from the trial docket. The case will be disposed of likely before the next setting, but my client would have to pay restitution and take a class if I could have additional time for him to do that.
Yes, let's do that. January 27, does that sound reasonable?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right, Mr. Statson, was that the only thing you had?
That was, Your Honor. Thank you very much. May Mr. Northern and I be excused?
Yes, take care. Thank you
Thank you.
very much. Okay. All right, the next will be, Mr. Richard Woods, did you get a chance to confer? Oh, you're still muted. Richard Woods?
Here I am, Judge. Sorry about that. We're ready to proceed. We've already worked out an agreement that my client is present this time, so we can go forward.
No, I didn't write down, were you on the trial docket? I think you were, right?
Well, it's on, I'm about to say a case on page 1.
Okay, page 1.
It says hearing.
Oh, okay. Let me look at that. Is that on, is that the one on Roxanne Avalos?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So are you going to proceed today?
Yes, we are.
Okay, all right. We'll get back to you as soon as we get through this docket, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Who else is here? Javier Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm here for Ricardo Perez Salcedo. Shannon Locke's the attorney of record.
Okay.
It's 656818, and the client is present via Zoom.
Thank you very much. What would you like to do on that, Mr. Garcia?
Your Honor, I need to confer, but I do need to ask for a pretrial reset. I think we need to speak with an immigration attorney still, but I'd like to confer.
Okay. I'm going to reset it to January 27. You want me to excuse Mr. Salcedo and then you can leave from the breakout room?
Yes, Your Honor, I appreciate that.
Okay. Mr. Saucedo, Ricardo Saucedo, you are excused, sir. Do you ¿Me entiende? ¿Habla inglés?
Let it be.
Okay. You
I
are
had my wife
excused.
here.
Okay. You're excused, sir, and you can log off at this time, okay? Just stay in touch with your lawyer later, okay?
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, Mr. Garcia, you have a great afternoon. Thank you, sir.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, let me see. Claudine Espinosa, did you have a chance to confer?
I did, Your Honor. And could I be placed in the breakout room with Trini Medelas, please?
Certainly.
Thank you,
You'll
Your Honor.
get that. Let me see, you were in breakout room what before? I'm just wondering if you should just, go back to room 1 and
Okay.
Aleda will send your client there, Mr.
Okay,
Medelas.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, let me see. Brian Oriel, you had a chance to confer? Oh, were on the trial
I
docket?
did, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Karina's going to be reviewing the videos for some reasonable suspicions issues. So if we could just get one final pretrial reset on this to see if we need to set it for a motion to suppress or if we'll possibly get it resolved before then.
Okay. And who is that on, Mr. Oriel? I didn't.
That was
write
on Gerardo Gonzalez,
Okay.
659-439.
Okay, and so at this time, I'm going to reset that to January 27. So you and
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez are excused, and you can log off at this time.
All right. Thank you, Judge. Have a great week.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Okay, let me see. Angela Blake.
Hi, Judge. I've got two, one on the trial docket, one on the regular docket.
Okay. Which is, did you already announce on the trial docket? I don't remember.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right. So go ahead and give them to me again, please.
The trial docket is 643-488,
Okay.
and that one's going to be a plea today. I've let Karina know, and she should be doing paperwork.
Okay. And the next one?
660-956.
Okay. And
Mr. Todd, we got some discovery issues that I've addressed with Karina, and we just like to get a reset in order to get that taken care of.
Okay, so we'll reset Mr. Todd. What was his last name?
Darian Todd.
Darian.
Todd is his last name.
Oh, okay. Darian Todd. Okay. We'll excuse him at this time. He can log off, and we're setting that to January 27.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, let me see. Erica Denuncio. Erica Denuncio?
Hi, Your Honor. I conferred with the state on both of my cases. The first one is Saul Gallegos, 655-754.
Okay.
We submitted the agreed blood discovery this morning, so we're just waiting on that to be uploaded. So I'd like to reset that.
All right, January 27. Will that work?
27th?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and then on your second case.
Anthony Mallory, 658-918. Ashley sent over a mitigation packet to Karina. Karina's going to review and get back with Ashley, so we'd like to reset that one as well.
We'll reset that for the same day, January 27.
Perfect. May I and my clients be excused?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Let me see. Adam Cortez.
Yes, Your Honor. I've conferred. I'm going to be receiving an offer. She just the DA needs a little time to look at it. So if I could get another pretrial, that'd be great.
January 27?
Perfect, Your Honor. That'll work.
So, Mr. Arredondo, and you are excused, Mr. Cortez. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Off.
Thanks.
Take
Thank
care.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Looks like we are waiting for others to appear. All right.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
I had court today, but I wasn't called on the docket.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
Angel Reyes.
Let me find you 1 second.
It's page 3.
So your attorney is Jerry Valdez, Mr. Reyes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, have you talked to him recently?
About almost a month ago.
Okay, but you knew that today was your court date, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he's no doubt in another court at this time. So I'm going to give you a choice. I can excuse you so that you can go about your other duties, responsibilities, like go to
Yes,
work
ma'am.
or whatever. And I will just document the time I excuse you. And then we'll just wait for your lawyer.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, you're also welcome to wait, whatever you want to do.
No, if it's fine with you, can I be excused?
Yes, sir, and I'm going to excuse you at 11 o'clock.
Okay, thank
Have
you.
a good day. Thank you.
You too, ma'am. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Abigail. My name wasn't called either on the docket. I just
Okay. Let me
messaged
find you.
Elada.
Okay,
So
1
that-
second. You just spoke to Aleda?
Yeah, and she said she's gonna invite my attorney, Miss Jocelyn Andrews,
Yeah,
up
okay.
into here. I haven't spoken with her.
All right, let me just find you on the docket so I can, you're asking me to excuse you at this time?
Your Honor,
she's on page
1 at the bottom.
Page
I
one.
think we have a status.
Okay, so this is an MTR. It may be that it can be resolved today, Ms. Cantu.
Okay.
Since you've already come, I think you probably are going to be best served if you stick around a little bit, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, all right, thank you. All right, let me see, Angelo Duran,
Yes, Your Honor.
who is your lawyer, sir?
I'm not sure.
Okay, let me see if I can find you on the docket, 1 second. Is this your first time coming to this court?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then we're going to ask you to confer with Ms. Castillo. You have a right to have an attorney, and I can ask you if you want to have more time to hire an attorney, or if you think that you might qualify, you can apply and see if you can get a court-appointed attorney. Whatever you want to do.
Well, for now, I believe I would like to apply for the court-appointed attorney.
Okay. All right, so then, so I did not find you on the docket. I must have just gone past it. Do you know where it is, Aleda?
Your Honor, I don't think he's on
The docket, but I will talk to him if we'll put him in a breakout room to get more information on him.
So what's going to happen, Mr. Duran, is you're going to get on your screen a prompt that says join breakout room, for instance, 5-8, whatever. You click on that prompt and then you will be meeting with Ms. Castillo. She's going to give you information and get information from you so that you can have an attorney appointed, okay? If you
Okay, thank you.
qualify, okay? All right, so at this time, watch for that prompt
And join now?
Let me give you a reset date just to be on the safe side, okay? I want you to come back January 27, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Even though you're not on our docket today, all right?
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Your Honor, did you call me?
Identify yourself, please.
Corey Crook.
Oh, Corey Crook. I
Yeah.
do not. Who is your lawyer?
I don't even know.
I
Hold
do
on.
have one. Is it Brian O'Donnell or maybe?
Brian O'Donnell.
That's why I think I recognize your name. Let me see if I can find you on the docket. 1 second.
Page 7.
Page 7. Okay, you're Corey Marquise Crook?
Yes.
Yeah, your attorney is Brian O'Donnell, okay?
Okay.
He's in another court right now, and I think it would be best if you would wait for him, Mr. Crook.
Okay.
Because, you know, you need to stay in touch with your lawyer, and it's always helpful when you have an opportunity to discuss things with him, so you can have important information about your case, okay?
Okay.
All right, sir, thank you. All right,
Okay.
so next will be Jeblock Attorney. I know that's not your name. Oh, he's on another Zoom. Douglas Daniel? Well, that's misidentified, I guess. Brandon Lopez.
Yes, Judge.
Did
We
you
have
have a chance?
I conferred with the ADA. We have an agreement on a time served with
Okay.
Mr. Granado.
All
I
right.
just need to, I'm not sure if the court needs
No, I think we're ready to proceed. As soon as I get through this docket, we'll go ahead and do that, okay?
can I be placed in a room with Mr. Granado quickly?
Yes, sir. You, let me see, where were you before? You were in 8. Why don't you go back to, no, because, no. We'll give you another breakout room so you can meet with your client, okay?
Thank you.
And we'll put your client in with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, my name is Albert Guerra. I just want to confirm if I was called.
Okay, so who's your lawyer, sir?
David Volk. I believe he's in another courtroom right now.
Okay, let me check it, and I will see your name 1 second. Here we go. All right, so Mr. Volk is still in another court.
That is correct.
Yeah, and this is still pre-trial. So if you want, I can excuse you, Mr. Guerra, and you just stay in touch with your lawyer, or you're welcome to wait for him. Well, we don't
Okay.
know how long it'll take for him to get here, but whatever you choose.
Okay, I will stay in touch with him then.
Okay, you want me to excuse you at this time?
Yes, if you would, please.
All right, I will, and I'm going to mark it that I excused you at 11:07.
Thank you, Your Honor. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, sir. Stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is William Smith. I was trying to see if my name was on the docket.
Are you the one that says Dallas? D-O-L-L-A-S?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, William Smith. Let me find you on the docket. 1 second. Who's your lawyer?
The lawyer I was trying to bring with me is out on a cruise.
Oh, so you don't have a lawyer at this time?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, I don't know if you're even on today's docket. Let me see if I can find you. And your name is William Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I see it. Okay. Actually, you do have a lawyer. Her name is Sophia Martinez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been reaching out to, I haven't heard from her in a while. I've been reaching out and sending emails, and I just don't get anything back.
Yeah. Well, I know that she had some medical issues, so, but she's been here within the last 2 weeks. So she's a very good lawyer, and so I think that you might be better off if you just wait for her. I'm sure she's in another court right now. So, would you turn on your video, please, Mr. Smith? Okay, sir. It's good to see you. I'm going to mark you present, and if you want, we'll wait till 12. If she can't make it here by then, I'll be glad to excuse you.
All right.
I mean, are you supposed to be at work right now? Is that what the problem is?
Yes, ma'am. I was just I mean, I go in at 12.
Okay. All right, let's just wait then till 11:30. Okay, that'll give you time to get to work. But
ma'am.
this is a good opportunity because the lawyers are staying really busy. And when you can meet with your lawyer through Zoom, that's just a real advantage because you all can get a lot of communication done. All right? I'm sure you want to know how your case is going, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's do that. I'm going to put a little timestamp here until 11:30.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
And this Sofia Martinez was the attorney of record in the case in chief. This is the MTR.
Okay, so she's not his attorney anymore.
No.
All right. So then we
That
need
makes
to get
sense.
him another attorney. Are you going
I'll
to
put
hire
him in
an
a-
attorney, Mr. Smith, or do you want us to court appoint you an attorney?
I was gonna hire one. He's just not here at the moment.
Oh, who are you thinking of?
His name is Marcos.
Is that his first name or last name?
He works with my one of my servers' husbands.
Have you paid him any money yet?
No, I was talking to him and he was gonna come with me, but then they were leaving for a cruise. I mean, I can do the court appointed if that's easier.
Well, no, since you're here, I will. I'm just going to give you a month to get together with your lawyer, okay?
Okay.
So come back January 27. But let me tell you, I have to be very strict on court appearances, okay?
Okay.
So if you don't come back, then I may feel compelled to issue a warrant. I don't want to do that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we'll see you on the 27th, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
Your Honor, my name was not called. Alexandria Gorzel. Jay Norton is my lawyer, and I believe he's in another court, so I'm just waiting for him.
Okay, let me find you on the docket. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Jay Norton. Okay, and so you're asking that I excuse you so that you can go on to do other things right now?
I can wait to go to work for a little bit longer. I will wait for Jay for now. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you, ma'am. I marked you present, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let me see. Claudine Espinosa, did you have a chance to confer?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. And we're going to keep it on the trial docket for right now. And he is going to talk to Hector about something. But I also need to, so if he can be excused for right now, that would be Tony Medelis.
McGillis, okay. McGillis, M-E-G-E-L-E-S, is that right?
M-E-D-L-E-S. M-E-D-E-L-E-S. Yes, Your Honor. He's on page 2. He's the second one on the docket.
Trial, okay.
On that sheet.
So that we're setting that for Wednesday. At
Yes, Your Honor.
1:30, Aleda, is that right? She's talking to somebody else. So we will be picking a jury at Wednesday at 1:30.
Okay, Your Honor.
I guess.
And then I also have
8th. Yes, ma'am.
I also have Renee Esparza. If I can go to a breakout room with him, please, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Well,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me see where you were. So you might just go back.
And break and 1. And Trini, you're free to leave.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Go to room 1, Ms. Espinosa, and Mr. Renee Esparza will be joining you there.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, do you mind if I not log off or anything, but just talk to the counselor? Because I'm here at a treatment facility and there's time brackets. Can I just ask if I can extend it for 30 minutes to an hour or so?
Oh, yes, Ms. Cantu. I tell you what you can do. You can just turn off your video and mute yourself.
Okay.
And that way you can hear us, but we won't be able to hear you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Cesar Montalvo for Mr. Juan Corpas.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. So I've conferred with Corinne via email. I'd like to, it looks like we can resolve this case, but I'd like to take it off the trial docket and set it for a pre-trial docket. I've been given alternative offers, so I'd like to get an immigration letter in this case.
Okay, so you received offers, okay. And immigration's involved. Okay, so what kind of reset do you want?
Pre-trial reset.
So we're going to start all over?
Well, then could I get we can get a trial reset, I guess.
Yeah. No, I'll just take you off the trial docket because you believe that you're going to have an agreement, right?
Correct.
But the only reason you want a reset is because it involves immigration.
Yes.
So I can give you, how about if I give you till February 2nd?
That'd be more than enough time, Your Honor.
Okay, let's do that. Okay.
May my client and myself be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Montalvo, you all have a good day. You all can log off at this time. Thank you, sir.
Have a good week. Thank you, Judge.
You too.
May I address the court, Judge? Jeb Block.
Jeb Block, yes, sir.
On Will Carter, 661-634.
Yes.
I've conferred with Brett, and he's given us a couple of choices for offers. I was hoping to reset for one more pretrial conference while I confer with my.
January 27?
That'd be great, Judge. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. So you and Mr. Carter, that's the only thing you had, right? Can log on at this
yes.
time.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Brendan Lopez, you're waiting to do an MTR, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, just wanted to double check. I don't recognize somebody iPhone. Can you unmute yourself?
Judge, is that me?
Yeah, I don't know. Who is this?
Hi, this is Renee Munoz, Judge.
Oh, Renee. Okay, of course.
Sorry
All right,
about
Mr.
that.
Munoz, no problem.
Various Zooms. If I could just announce briefly.
If it's a different angle and I didn't recognize you.
Yes, Judge, I'm here actually in person. I had some County Court 8 trial announcement right now with Angelina sitting, so I might be going on that a little bit this afternoon, later on.
All right, so who are you announcing on today?
I have Your Honor Pedro Jauregui. He's on page number 2.
Okay.
62789. Yes, Judge, he's outside here in person. I just met with him.
Okay, 62789 what?
Yes, Judge, that's correct.
Okay. And what do you want to do on this, Mr. Munoz?
With his case, Judge, if we could please be placed on the trial docket, Your Honor, we'd appreciate it.
Let me give you a date. That will be January 31, okay?
January 31st?
Yes.
Yes, Judge. I surely appreciate it. Can my client and I be excused for now?
Yes, sir. You have a great day. Take care.
Thank you, Judge. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Lena Carriado, you had a chance to confer?
Yes, Judge. Would like to ask for another reset, Judge. Reason being, we need time to review the videos that were made available to us recently.
Yeah. Who are you here on today?
I'm here for Javier Moreno. He's on page 5, Judge.
Page 5. Okay, let me see that. Okay, and you had a chance to confer on that?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. And so at this time, you want to have more time to confer, is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Your Honor. Plus more time to review the videos that were made available to us recently.
Okay, review, discovery, okay. How about January 27, is that okay?
And that's okay, Judge.
Okay. That's the only one you had today, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Carrillo, then you and Mr. Moreno are excused. You can log off. Have a good day.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Wayne Young, whenever you have a minute, if I could talk to you.
I did not recognize you because I only see the top of your head, Mr. Young.
Oh, sorry. There I am.
And you don't have your identification. You got 99-1972 on there.
Judge, I don't know how to set it. I'm computer illiterate.
Oh, you know what?
It used to have my name in there. I don't know why it's got a number now.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it won't keep it. You have to put it in every time.
Judge,
Okay,
here's
so-
my dilemma. I have an Isaac Tovar that I show on my calendar is set on the docket today. Cost number 650250. And on that case, it was supposed to have been referred over to pretrial diversion.
Uh-oh. And what happened? Something happened.
But I don't know what's going on it. The last time we were in court, they were supposed to, the ADA was supposed to send an email to Ms. Beatrice Chavez that state approves of pretrial diversion, and they will send the defendant the application. But so far, I haven't heard anything on it, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I did have it on my calendar for today.
So why don't I mark you conferring, Mr. Young? That way you can check and see when they sent it, and if it somehow got lost in cyberspace, you can ask them to send it again.
Okay.
Okay?
Who are you? Who am I going to confer with, Judge?
One of the ADAs.
Okay.
So
Thank
there's-
you. I
there's
think
nothing-
I had spoken with Brett before.
Okay.
I'll speak to either one of them.
Yeah, you can get assisted with either one. So there's not a super long line. So if you'll get a breakout room in a second, and you should just wait for somebody to join you. Okay?
Thank you, Judge. You have a good day and stay safe.
Yeah. Let me give you a reset date so that you can just leave from the breakout room. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. So I don't see Mr. Tovar here. Do you have a good phone number for him?
Yes, I do, and I've got an email address on him too.
Okay, can you invite him to just show up so I can mark him present for today's hearing, today's setting?
Okay, is the login number that 960424? I give him that number?
Yeah, the one you used today, just give him that
Okay.
number, okay?
I'll
Great.
try calling him, Judge.
Okay, it's good
Do
to
I
see
need
you.
to do any, let me talk to Ms. Castillo in the,
Okay, you want to talk with her in a breakout room? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. She'll give you a breakout room any second, and she'll be talking to you,
it's
okay?
there now. I'm gonna join it now, Judge.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Young.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Corey, Miss Stella Santos, we have a couple of MTRs. Can I ask you to send me copies of those?
Yes, Your Honor. You should have that in your email.
Oh, okay. Let me look on, see if I can find it. All right.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Did you send that today?
Yes, Your Honor. Before docket
Yeah, you're
started.
ahead of me, aren't you? I'm going to
Mhm.
see if I can find it. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
I put you a chat on Mr. Angelo Duran.
Okay, let me do this first, and then is that the same person I'm looking at the for the MTR?
No, Your Honor, he was not on the docket for today.
Oh, okay. Let me just get one thing out of the way, and I'll do that. Okay. Steus did a great job.
Morning, Judge.
I'll be with you in 2 seconds. I'm just printing out a bunch of papers I need. I'll be right there. Okay. Okay, Mr. Volk, how are you today? Cannot hear me. Brian O'Donnell. Can anybody hear me?
Good morning,
Yes,
Your Honor.
Judge.
Oh, okay.
This
Good
is Brian
morning.
O'Donnell. I can't hear you very well, but I'm sorry, I was in a different court. Today, I'm here for Corey Crook.
Yes, he is here.
I don't know if he appeared earlier. He was sent the link. I sent it to his mother.
Yeah, he was here, and I think I asked him to wait for you.
I wonder if I could have a breakout room with the state on that case, Judge?
Yes, sir. You'll have, let me just find it here. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna confer on this, and, he was here.
Very well, Judge.
There he is. He's under the S, the red background with the S on it. Mr. Crook, can you unmute yourself, sir? And he's
Can
away
I
from the
what?
desk again.
Oh,
Yeah,
very well,
Mr.
Judge.
Crook, your attorney is here, sir.
All right, can you send me a breakout room?
Oh, sir, I need you to turn on your video first, please, Mr. Crook.
All right.
Okay, Mr. O'Donnell, you wanted to confer with the state. Do you want
Yes,
to
if I
confer
could.
with Mr. Crook first, or wait until you finish with the state?
if I could confer with the state first, Your Honor.
All right. Yes, sir. Okay, Mr. Crook, it'll just be a short period to wait, so I'm going to put Mr. O'Donnell in a breakout room to discuss your case with
And
the
we'll
state.
talk. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Can I turn my camera off?
You can turn it off now, yes.
Your Honor, this is David Volk. Can I approach?
Yes, sir, Mr. Volk. How are you?
I'm good, Judge. Sorry, I was in a plea in County Court 2, which took longer than expected. I do have Albert Guerra on the docket.
Yes, and actually, I did excuse him. And
Thank you for that.
Yeah, because he needed to get, I think, to work or something.
Yes,
anyway,
Judge.
All right, so you want to confer on that?
Yes, Judge. I'd like to confer with the state whenever they're ready.
All right, let me see. Let me find this on my docket.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I excused him at 11:07. Okay, so you basically just want to confer with the state on this, right?
I do, Judge.
Okay, you'll get a breakout room in just a second, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Young, did you have a chance to confer? Wayne Young, can you unmute yourself, please?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Chance to
I
confer on
spoke-
that PTD?
Yes, I spoke to the state's attorney, and they're going to send me an email and send it to the defendant with the application, so he can complete it and send it in, and then we'll go from there. So I need a reset date, I guess, for about 60 days, so we can see where we're at on the application for pretrial diversion.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 45 days, and that'll be February 2nd. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
I had given you January 27, but I'll give you till February 2nd. Now, Mr. Tovar, I don't think he has appeared. Do you know why he did not show up?
No, Judge, I can call him, and do you want him to?
Yeah, I'd like for him to come in and just show his face so I can mark him present.
Okay, let's see. I've got a phone number for him, and I'll give him the same number that I dialed in on and ask him to make an appearance.
Yes, and it won't take but a couple of seconds. I just want to be able to mark him present, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
I approach, Your Honor. This is Jerry Valdez.
Yes, Mr. Valdez?
Yes, Judge. On page 4, I have Mr. Carlos Garcia, 652972. He was logged on earlier. He had a doctor's appointment at 9, and then he has another one at 11:30. There's still complications from COVID, and then he has another appointment at 2. So
Okay, I'll mark him present. I think I did talk to him, as a matter of fact. Okay. So what do you want to do on his case? Mr.
on
Valdez?
his case, I would like to speak with Brett. I believe he's going to try and dispose of it today if possible. If not, we'll have to do something else. And then on page 3, I have an Angel Reyes, 637015.
Okay, I think I saw Mr. Reyes here. Let me see. Mr. Reyes, I might have excused him. Let me check. That was 637.
Six 637015. Page 3, second from the top.
Okay, yeah, I excused him at 11 o'clock. So, you wanted to confer on that, right?
Yes, Your Honor. And I apologize, like David, I was in 2 for a long time, and then 5 real quick. So
Yeah, well, the good thing is we're all very busy, and it's good busy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay, so I'm going to give you a reset date on this, so you can just leave, let's see, Carlos Garcia is here. Shall I excuse him at this time?
Mr. Garcia, yes,
Oh,
Judge.
he's
You
actually
ex-
got that doctor's appointment, right?
yes, you excuse him, Judge.
I did, okay. So, and I've excused Mr. Reyes. All right, so basically I'm going to reset this to January 27. Does that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you can just leave from the breakout room, because that way you can go on to do other things without having to come back in the courtroom, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Valdez. Take care.
Yes, ma'am.
Jay Norton, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, good, good.
And Ms. Gurzel is here.
And I am also appearing for Jason on Eric. So
Okay,
he's still in a hearing down there.
Is that in our court or another one?
It's in your court. I see his name on the.
Okay. What is his name again?
It's Eric Zopa, Szopa.
Szopa. Okay, and he's present. Okay. So would you like to do on these two cases?
Excuse me. I'd like to confer about Ms. Gorzel, and actually on Mr. Zopa, I don't really know much about it. I will be happy to confer on him, or if you would like to reset it for Jason.
Okay. Well, let me just go ahead and mark you conferring on both of those for now, okay?
Okay, that'll work.
All right, great. Thank you. You'll get that breakout room any second.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I have Ms. Deya Santos has provided me with court summaries and all the MTRs that we have today.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm sorry. I attached 2 more documents to the email a few minutes ago.
Oh,
Sorry
I may
about
not
that,
have gotten
Judge.
them. Okay, let me check and see what I have.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hello, Judge. I'm back from conferring.
All right, I'll be with you in 2 seconds. All right, let me see. You were here on Albert Guerra, okay?
Judge, we conferred. The state has requested some mitigation type evidence.
Okay.
We're kind of stuck between 2 different outcomes, and we haven't had a exact meeting of the minds yet. If the court could give me 30 days to get that information together, I'd appreciate it.
All right. We'll reset that to January 27.
Okay.
Okay.
May I be excused, Judge?
Yes, sir. Have a great day. Thank
too.
you.
Your Honor,
Yes, Miss Garcia. Yes.
I'm back from the breakout room. I do have some updates for the court.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, so on the first one, Mr. Eric Bishop, cause number 635847. That's on page 3. That is set for a plea this morning,
Okay.
and all the plea paperwork has been filled out.
Okay. All right.
Then the next one, Anastasia Edwards, cause number 637819, on page 3 as well. It's a reset. Attorney Cole Nettles does need a little bit more time to review all the discovery.
January 27 will work?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. On Mr. Prado?
The next one is Mr. Prado. It's on page 7. That one, I do need a reset as well. The state is working on getting us some of the missing discovery in this case.
January 27, will that work?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Then Mr. Daniel Caballero, cause number 656181, page 5. That one, we are working on some mitigation items to submit to the state. So I'd ask the court for a reset in that case as well.
How about January 27?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
The next one, Mr. Robert Duvall, it's on page 2, cause number 633548.
Okay.
We are working on mitigation to submit to the state as well, and would ask for a reset.
January 27?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
And the next one is Mr. Christopher Gill, cause number 666741. That's on page 7. We've requested some missing discovery in that case, so the state is working on that, and we would like a reset.
January 27.
And then Mr. Ismael Rivera Herrera, that's on page 6, cause number 666029. We are also working on some mitigation items to submit to the state.
All right, let's make it January 27.
And then the last one, Mr. Felipe Landon, cause number 647997. It's on page 4. That one does have a pending felony that we are hired on, and we're working on resolving both cases together. So we would ask for a longer reset date on that case. If
February 8.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So then on that plea paperwork, you say it's already done, so I'm going to go check and see if I can find it. Do you wanted to do that today, right?
Yes, Your Honor, if the court does have time.
Okay. All right, so everybody
Your Honor.
else, I think we already excused. So, everything, you've gotten your reset dates. Yeah, everything's the same except for Lundin, because of his felony pending is February 8th.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, great. All right. So, at this time, Mr. Young, were you wanting to address the court?
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke to my client and I gave him the reset date and I asked him to log in, Your Honor, and he is on the system right now.
Okay, let me see. That was Isaac
Isaac Tovar.
Okay, Mr. Tovar, can you please turn on your video, sir, please?
Hello?
Oh, hi. There you
Hi.
are. I just wanted to mark you present, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just got on break.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm glad you came in. I didn't want to issue a warrant, okay?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right, you're excused, Mr. Tovar. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
May I
you,
be
Mr. Young.
excused?
Yes, sir. Have a great afternoon.
Your Honor, may I approach
Yes.
Rick Woods on the
On the MTR?
yes.
Yes. And you're, is that Ms. Cantu?
That's with
Gail Cantu?
well, Corina Sanchez and I worked out the agreement on that.
Right. Well, it's a motion to revoke, right?
It's an MTR, which is basically they recommend granting satisfied, and that
Oh, well, I don't know. I just, Mr. Woods, can you hear me? Okay.
I hear you, Judge. Can
I
you
don't
hear
know
me?
what that noise is. Basically, I'm looking at her MTR. I can't promise that I'm going to follow the agreement. But,
Well, I think the basic reason that Korea and I agreed to the thing is because she's already served over 160 days in jail on this case.
okay.
And basically, you know, what good they're doing to extend the probation another year, I mean, as the probation officer's talking about. And that's why it would be just something in the interest of justice, a matter of her. If she gets another DWI, it's going to be a felony grade anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just that, I mean, yeah, she didn't do a lot on her probation at all. But I guess you're right, 160 days, there is some lessons learned there, isn't there? So, that's my whole point. I want them to... Mr. Woods, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. That's somebody's on the other line. Has not muted.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a gentleman, Anthony Hankins. That's the one that's
Anthony Hankins?
he keeps muting and unmuting.
Okay, so Mr. Hankins, stay muted, sir, until I call on you, please. Do not unmute yourself. All right. All right, so, yeah, you're very persuasive, Mr. Woods. We'll go ahead and do this as soon as we have a prosecutor back here, okay?
All right.
All right. Ms. Espinosa, did I call on you already? I think I did, didn't I?
Earlier for Mr. Medelis, but if I may approach you on Mr. Rene Esparza, he's on page 3. He's the fifth one on there. 638-795. I did confer with him, and we're going to keep this on the trial docket for now. There is an amended offer that's been made, so I've explained it to him. He's going to talk to Hector, and
all right.
We'll go from there.
All right. So, keep it on the trial docket. Oh, okay, so the trial docket is Wednesday at 1:30, right?
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. May we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes. Thank you. You have a good afternoon.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. You have a good day. Stay well.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay. So, Brett Bosis, are you back? Jay Norton, did you have a chance to confer?
I did on both matters.
Okay.
Excuse me.
What's your announcement?
We have a little bit of outstanding discovery on both cases, apparently. Talked with the prosecutor, and she's going to try to work on that today. And she's going to review both situations and email us later some plea offers.
Okay. So if I reset these for January 27 for both, will that work?
Yes, ma'am. Well, actually, can I have a moment just to check my calendar real quick?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, you said January 27th?
27, 27.
That looks pretty good, Judge.
Okay, great.
In fact, I already have a case on that day in your court, so all the better.
Sounds like it works. All right, take care. Have a good day. Thank you.
And may Eric and Alexandra be excused?
Yes, Miss Gorzel and Mr. Scopa, you're both excused. You can log off at this time. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry,
Thank you.
mispronounced it. Zopa, right? Thank you.
Judge, I'm still waiting for a breakout room with Brett, if possible.
Mr. Valdez, you're still waiting? Okay, let me see what happened there. I'm looking at the breakout rooms.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, you're next. Ms. Sanchez is probably going to be the one joining you. Mr. Valdez, okay? Okay,
You're-
Mr. Bosis, we got a couple of motions to revoke, and I think we've got some pleas, but I have not checked on those. So Mr. Bishop, I've not checked on that to see if we have it. but we can. Mr. William Chase Smith is here waiting for his lawyer, and that is, who is that? All right.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
permission to approach.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I actually spoke with somebody earlier, and I had missed my previous court date. It was supposed to be on the 30th. I was unaware. I haven't had the chance to actually speak with my lawyer, but now that I have his information, his name and number, I was wondering if I could get the chance to talk to him and figure out what we're gonna do.
Okay.
And I believe we already scheduled me for January 27th.
Okay, January 27th. Okay, Mr. Duran, so your lawyer is Ray Lopez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and is Mr. Duran on today's docket, Aleda?
No, Your Honor. He was
Okay.
set for November 30th,
Okay.
and it failed to appear, so he's approaching now.
Today is the 6th, so I think it's just right under the gun. So I don't think we've issued the warrant yet. So we will give you a new date, Mr. Duran. Stay in touch with your lawyer, okay? But you understand, obviously, how important it is that I know that you've appeared, right?
Yes, and I apologize again.
Oh, I understand. No, I'm happy that you came in before anything really. I'm going to send an email to the clerks because we don't have clerks in our courtroom anymore. So you're Angelo Duran, and I'm going to make sure that we do not issue a warrant, okay?
Okay, and I have one more question. It might seem a little silly, but as far as like me getting information, should I just be getting that straight through my attorney, or is there? Okay.
Yeah, that information is not shared with everybody. It's pretty much confidential, but
Okay.
your attorney has free access to that. That's how they discuss your case, and then he's going to tell you how everything pans out. Basically, he'll evaluate whether it's best to go to trial or whether you want to make an agreement. He's going to advise you on everything.
Thank you so much. And the date is still the 27th?
Yes, I'm resetting you to January 27, okay?
All right, thank you. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. You have a good
All right,
day.
thank you so much.
Thank
You as well. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, before we, Jonathan Ross, good afternoon.
Yes,
Not quite.
sorry about the delay, Your Honor. I've in quite a few courts this morning within a trial setting. I'm here on Mr. Justin Guerra.
Okay. Do you have a cause number on that, please?
Yes, ma'am. 1 second. It would be 655988 and 6. Et sequitur.
Okay. Okay, Justin Guerra, and I don't know, is he here? Justin Guerra?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe I saw him.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you. Just wanted to be sure. Okay.
I've been waiting to be called upon for a while.
Okay,
Yes,
sir. I just
sorry about that.
I see a lot of screens on my laptop, and it's very hard to recognize everyone. Okay, so what do you want to do on this, Mr. Ross?
I was going to confer. I believe I got
Ms.
there
Sanchez
is
still conferring.
I'm sorry.
Ms. Sanchez is still conferring if you wanted to confer.
Okay. There. Do you mind if I speak with my client real briefly?
Oh yeah, not a problem. You'll get a
Thank
breakout
you.
room and you can talk with Mr. Garrett this time, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
1 second. Yes, Ms. Cantu?
I just have a question. I don't know. I told you I was gonna speak to see if I can have another extended time frame because I'm at the facility. Did you guys speak about anything about me earlier? I'm not too sure.
No, actually, you're Abigail Cantu, right? No, it's actually important that your lawyers show up because apparently they have filed a, I mean, I suppose we can bring you back, but that's, I don't know how you feel about that, having to come back when we can maybe get it just all resolved.
Whatever you think is best.
Yeah, I think it's better if we just wait for Miss Andrews to come in. Aleda, have you heard anything from Miss Andrews? Jocelyn Andrews?
I did do a re-invite, Your Honor, and I did talk to her last week that she had court on Monday.
Okay.
So she must be busy in another courtroom right now.
Well, this young lady has been waiting all morning, and but it is an MTR, and it's probably in her best interest just to get it resolved today. But is there someplace you had to go right now, Miss Cantu?
No, it's just I'm at a rehab treatment facility, so there's different time frames that we're able to use the computers, and then there's lunch. But I had just stepped out earlier to ask if they can extend it, and they said it was okay. I was just making sure that I wasn't, my name wasn't brought up. I had stepped out.
Why don't I ask you to speak to Miss Delia Santos, and that way maybe y'all can, I mean, basically, it's normally your lawyer that would talk on your behalf. So I'll tell you what, Miss Delia Santos, is there any reason why I can't just give Miss Cantu another day to come back?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, let's do that. You've been here all morning. So, let me say, and that way you'll have more time to talk with your lawyer, Miss Cantu.
Okay.
Okay. So, Jocelyn Andrews. All right. I'm going to reset it to January 27.
Okay.
Okay, so just know that it's really important that you show up that day, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I will be there.
And obviously you have a lawyer. Use your lawyer. You have her phone number so that you can talk to her.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Aleda just provided it to me.
So that way, so you don't come and have any surprises or anything, okay? When you come in, you should know pretty much what's going to happen, okay?
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Cantu. Then you have a great afternoon. You take care, okay?
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, anybody, Brandon Lopez is waiting for MTR on Vincent Granado. I do have the case summary on that. Okay. And Eric Bishop, I need to see if we have his paperwork done. Mr. O'Donnell, am I ignoring you? Have I
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. On page 6, I have Juan Salcedo. I talked to the state. He has a felony pending. The state is going to reach out to the prosecutor's judge and see if some kind of a package offer could be made. The felony lawyer's Oscar Hernandez.
Okay. So I'm going to reset that to January 27. And on Mr. Crook, what did you decide on that?
Your Honor, I had a chance to talk to the state, and we're hoping that there apparently there may be a video or with audio of the exact event, and the state is going to check to make sure that if there is a video or an audio, that we have the opportunity to review it, Judge.
Okay. Well, we'll bring that back January 27 also, okay? Will that work for you?
I'm sorry, Judge, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I said I'll reset that for January 27 also. So they'll both be reset for January 27.
Very well. May I be excused along with my client?
Yes. You're welcome to log off. Thank you, Mr. O'Donnell and Mr. Salcedo and Mr. Crook. You all can log off at this time. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. And just to clarify, Mr. Salcedo, I don't believe appeared. Mr. Crook did.
Okay.
Mr. Salcedo he was homeless, but now he's in a boarding home.
Okay.
He's in a wheelchair. He has a traumatic brain injury and a legal guardian who I'll be working with. But right now the state is trying to work something out with the felony prosecutors, Judge.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. O'Donnell. I appreciate that clarification.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have a good day.
Thank you,
Take
Judge.
care. Okay. Angela Blake, you had a chance to talk to your client?
Yes, Judge. I'm just still waiting on paperwork for over an hour, so I'm sure Karina's backed up.
Okay. Is this going to be a plea?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, I just sent the paperwork. Angela, just let me know. You should have received that right away, but let me double check the email address.
Okay. And I can chat it to you right now. Because you would have just probably done reply.
Judge, the state is ready to go on the MTR for Vincent Granados.
Okay. let's do that. I was just reviewing the court summary. Okay, Mr. Vincent Granado, yes, sir. If you'll unmute yourself, please. All right, so at this time, who's going to do the MTR? Ms. Sanchez?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Mr. Bancroft asked me to log on and let you guys know he's in Atascosa County in front of Judge Wilson.
All right, that was Mr. Bancroft. And you're from his office?
Yes, ma'am. I'm his assistant.
Do you have that cause number and that name?
For the case in Atascosa County?
No, the case he was on our docket on.
He actually has that file, Your Honor. It was for Mr. Xavier Gonzalez.
I'm right here, Judge.
All right, Mr. Javier Gonzalez, okay. And let me just go ahead and reset that.
Bottom of page 2.
To reset that to January 27.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. And Mr. Gonzalez, you are excused, sir. You need to come
Thank you,
back
Judge.
on January 27, okay, sir?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Without fail. Okay, you have a great day. Take care.
You too.
All right.
Judge, if I may, real quick.
Yes, Mr. Valdez?
Yes, confer with Brett on Mr. Garcia, 652972. It's on page 4, second from the bottom.
Okay.
And he needs to try and review some videos to see if they've received them or not. Discovery. Oops, where'd it go? I lost you.
Can you see me?
There you go.
Okay.
And so I know with Mr. Garcia, you reset him till the 27th. So can we have the same setting for Mr. Garcia?
For Mr. Reyes or Mr. Garcia?
For Mr. Garcia.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so it'll be the same setting, January 27 for both of those, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Valdez. You have a great day. Take care.
You too. I be
So
excused.
anybody that's here from your cases is excused and welcome to log off.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Tochi, good morning. Or good afternoon, I guess.
Good morning, Judge. I'm sorry, I was in person in the 437th all morning long and just literally got back to my office.
Yeah, not a problem. Who are you here on today?
Nathaniel Green, Judge.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a cause number on that?
I do. It is 666516.
Okay, 66516. That'll be on the next page. Okay, and Nathaniel Green, I don't believe I saw him today. Can you give him a call and tell him to come in for a couple of minutes so I can mark him present?
I can, Judge. Let me find out what efforts we made to get in touch with Mr. Green.
All right. And then do you want to confer with one of our ADAs or
Well,
what do you want to do?
I certainly don't mind. I'm going to be asking for a reset. The case that is here today ties to 2 felony cases that are pending in the 379th, and I would anticipate this case getting swallowed up with any deals there. So,
Are you the attorney on the felonies?
yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll reset this to February 2, okay?
Thank you very much, Judge.
Oh,
and
I'm
let
sorry,
me-
that'll be February 8, not 2. February
and then
8.
I'll get Mr. Green to report in.
Okay, please. I would rather mark him present than to issue a BF, okay?
Understood. Understood.
All right, great.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you. Anthony Hankins, who is your attorney, sir?
Don't have one.
What is the name of your attorney, sir?
I don't have one, ma'am.
Oh, okay. All right, then I'm going to ask you to meet with Ms. Castillo. Let me just say one thing to you before I ask you to meet with her. You have a right to have an attorney, sir, and you can let me know if you want time to hire an attorney or if you want to submit an application to see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney. What would you like to do? Which would you like to do?
A court appointed.
All right, sir. Then I'm going to ask you to go to a breakout room with Ms. Castillo, and she's going to give you the necessary information and ask you questions about things and see about getting you appointed an attorney, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to make sure that I mark you present. Okay,
Thank you.
Anthony Hankins, thank you. Okay. At this time, we were going to proceed on Vincent Granado. Let me see. Mr. Granado, I'm going to ask you to please raise your right hand and be sworn. All right. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You may lower your hand. All right. We have a well, I have the court summary, but I don't know that I have the MTR. All right. So, are you, so this is cause number. Let me start there. Four 92147. The state of Texas versus Vincent Granado. So are you Vincent Granado?
Yes, I am.
Are you the same individual that was placed on community supervision for the offense of possession of marijuana less than 2 ounces?
Yes.
On, what's the date? July 7, 2015?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The state has filed a motion to revoke your community supervision. They are going to read the conditions they believe you violated, and you are to tell me whether they are true or not true, okay?
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Sanchez?
Yes, Judge, violation of condition number 5, that in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Vincent Granado Jr., did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer in person for the months of November and December 2015 in violation of condition number 5.
So is that true or not true, Mr. Granado?
That is true.
All right. You understand that by telling me that it's true that I can revoke your community supervision?
Yes.
And assess up to 180 days in Bexar County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You also understand that I'm not bound by any recommendations or agreements between the state and the defense, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So do you all have a separate or similar recommendations?
Yes, Judge, the state would move to revoke probation, enter an adjudication of guilt. The agreement would be a $0 fine with court costs, 7 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, the time and money to run concurrently, and if it pleases the court, the judgment would be satisfied.
That is our agreement, Your Honor.
That is your agreement, Mr. Lopez? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, so, and so he does have enough actual time to satisfy that judgment?
Yes, Judge, she has 7 days in.
Okay. All right, so, I'm going to find that you violated condition number 5 as being true. Assess up to, well, let me see. You did mention this was a motion to enter an adjudication of guilt. Is that right, Ms. Sanchez?
Yes, Judge, the original underlying was a deferred adjudication.
Okay. But was the adjudication entered already, or is this the first time?
This is the first time the state is moving to enter an adjudication of guilt.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to find you violated condition number 5 as being true. I find that I'm assessing a $0 fine plus court costs, 7 days, Bexar County Jail. I'm going to give you credit for time served, the 7 days that you've been in jail, Bexar County Jail. I'm going to allow the time and the money to run concurrent, and that will satisfy the judgment. I do find the judgment is JSAT, is satisfied. This was a revocation of your community supervision, so you do have a limited right of appeal. Is there anything further before we terminate this hearing?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Granado, I want to wish you the best of luck, sir. I hope that you have a better future than ever coming back on something like this again. I guess what bothers me is that in 2019, we were dismissing these kinds of cases, weren't we? I mean, most possession of marijuana less than 2 ounces. But
depending on the facts of the cases, Your Honor.
okay, all right. All right, well, Mr. Granado, you are now, what, 4 or 5 years older? 4 or 5 years older?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope that you don't come back to court on anything other than for jury duty. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Best of luck to you, sir. Thank you. This hearing is adjourned.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. At this time, we have another motion to revoke, do we not? Okay, we did Mr. Vincent Granado. We're done there.
Yes, Your Honor, I was on Roxanne Avalos.
Roxanne Avalos.
519302.
Okay. I don't think I have the paperwork, a motion to revoke on Miss Avalos. I thought that I did, but that was Miss Cantu. Miss Santos, do you happen to have a copy that I could get from you on Miss Avalos?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll email you in 1 second. Thank you.
Please, thank you. You're going to send that to my Outlook, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I just email you the MTRI court summary.
All right, let me get that right now. let me get back to the Zoom. All right, this is cause number 519302, the state of Texas versus Roxanne Avalos. Ms. Avalos?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you may lower your hand. All right, so are you Roxanne Avalos?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same individual that was placed on community supervision for the offense of driving while intoxicated on November 18, 2019 for a term of 20 months?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the state has filed a motion to revoke community supervision. They're going to read the conditions they believe you violated, and you are to tell me whether they are true or not true, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Sanchez, are you doing this one?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Would you like me to proceed, Judge?
Say that again.
Would you like me to proceed?
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. Violation of condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Roxanne Avalos, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer in person for the month of April 2020 in violation of condition number 5.
All right. So, is that true or not true?
That's true, Your Honor.
All right. Do you understand that by telling me that it's true, that I can revoke your community supervision and assist up to 180 days in Bexar County Jail? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand I'm also not bound by any recommendations or agreements between the state and the defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Are there any separate or similar recommendations?
The recommendation, Your Honor, is a $0 fine with court costs, 165 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, the time and money to run concurrently, and if it pleases the court, the judgment would be satisfied.
Okay, Mr. Woods, is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, all right. And does she have enough time to satisfy this sentence?
I believe it's all in. It's all been satisfied.
Okay. All right. So, Ms. Avalos.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to find you violated condition number 5 as being true. Assess a $0 fine plus court costs. Sentence you to 165 days Bexar County Jail. You will get credit for the time you've served. I'm going to allow the time and the money to run concurrent, and that will satisfy your judgment. This was a revocation of your community supervision, so you do have a limited right of appeal. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
May we be excused?
Yes, sir, Mr.
Thank you.
Woods, thank you. All right, Mr. Harkowitz. I need a glass of water.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Good afternoon, I guess. How are you doing?
Well, it's a Monday, and I apologize. I didn't realize I was supposed to be on here this morning until I received just a few minutes ago an email from Alidia. Apparently, I did get a Zoom invite. I checked my emails on Friday afternoon around 1:30 or so. I was down in Atascosa County, and I apparently overlooked this one. I've got Mr. Sampson on the phone. If I need to get him on, it'll just take me a couple minutes. But he does have a felony, and while I was waiting, I did check online that it was recently indicted. I don't see a court date yet, but he's got a felony drug case out of the 227th, which I believe arose out of the same transaction. So I would probably need to find out what's going to happen on the felony before I could do anything on this case here anyway.
All right, we'll reset this to January 27th so you can have an opportunity to see what's going to happen with that felony. And so if Mr. Sampson could just show up for a couple of minutes so I could mark him present, that would make my day.
Yes, Your Honor, it'll just take me a couple of minutes to get him the Zoom information, and I've got him on the phone right now, so bear with me a couple of minutes.
Okay.
And did you say the 26th or 27th?
27.
27, thank you.
Is that okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Angela Blake?
Hey, Judge, we're almost done with the paperwork.
Okay.
I was having some email issues.
Okay, not a problem.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Garcia. We are ready for the plea whenever the court and the state are ready.
All right, let me see. Ms. Garcia, you are going to do a plea on Lundin, right? No. Which one?
Mr. Eric Bishop.
Eric Bishop, yeah. Okay, let me see what the status of that is. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Sampson, thank you very much, sir, for coming in. It's really important that when you have a court date that you make an appearance, because I do not want to issue a warrant, okay? So I'm going to mark you present, and at this time, I'm going to excuse you and Mr. Harkowitz. You all have a great afternoon. Thank you. And stay in touch with your
Thank you,
lawyers.
Judge. And Mr. Sampson refreshed my memory that actually he's in the process of working some classes, and his felony is supposed to be dismissed once he completes those, and we take care of everything here in this court. So hopefully by the next court date, we'll be able to have a resolution of everything.
Well, thank you.
Thank you,
That's
Judge.
good news. Thank you, Mr. Harkowitz.
All
You
right.
have a great
We
day.
can both be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, sir, and you can both log off at this time. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to do the plea on Bishop now. All right, so Eric Bishop, Mr. Ross, do you have an announcement for me? I think.
No, I'm sorry, I'm so late. Do you perhaps would you like to recall this to a different day?
Yeah, let's do that. January. You're here on Justin Guerra, and I.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought you had conferred, but we'll reset.
I hadn't. I was just speaking with him. I'm sorry. I was late because I had a couple of trial settings today.
Yeah, that's not. It's all right. We'll reset this to January 27. Okay, and so you and Mr.
All right, I
Guerra
appreciate that.
are free to go. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right, so at this time, Eric Bishop, will you raise your right hand and be sworn?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may lower your hand. This is, and who's going to do this plea for Mr. Nettles? Ms. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Sanchez, are you going to do this plea, or is Mr. Bosis who's going to handle 635847?
I'll handle this, Judge.
All right, so this is cause number 635847, the state of Texas versus Eric Bishop. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Ms. Sanchez for the state.
Vanessa Garcia for the defense.
So, are you Eric Bishop?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated as a first offense, as a Class B misdemeanor. And you'll see on the screen a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You reviewed this with your attorney, and you see there that the offense charged is a DWI first, and the range of punishment for that is a minimum of 72 hours up to 180 days in Bexar County Jail, and or a fine up to $2,000. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
We're going to go to page 2 where it shows defendant's signature, and I want you to tell me when we get there whether you signed this.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you electronically sign that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by signing that document, you're waiving your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, as well as those other rights listed in that document?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, but later on you change your mind and you want to take back your plea, you would need my permission to be able to do that. But I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, then you can take back your plea and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, you are entering a plea of guilty, so I need now to ask your attorney. And in this case, for Mr. Nettles is Ms. Vanessa Garcia. Have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Mr. Bishop?
Yes, Mr. Nettles has.
All right. In your opinion, does Mr. Bishop have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he been able to assist in his defense?
Yes.
I approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would move to amend the information by waiving the 0.15 enhancement and proceeding on a DWI first.
All right, that was part of the agreement. Is that right?
Yes, Your
Defense
Honor.
counsel? All right, that is approved. Okay. So, what is the agreement?
The agreement, Your Honor, is a $600 fine with court costs, 12 months deferred adjudication, DWI education course, victim impact panel, an ATP evaluation, ignition interlock for half the term, and $60 restitution to the Texas Department of Public Safety, and 48 hours of community service.
Ms. Garcia, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so, Mr. Bishop, to the offense of driving while intoxicated as a first offense, as a Class B misdemeanor, how do you plead, sir?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will accept your plea. I am not making any findings of guilt. I'll place you on deferred adjudication for a period of 12 months. Assess a $600 fine plus court costs. You are to complete the DWI education course, the victim impact panel, the ATP evaluation, install on your vehicle ignition interlock for 1/2 term of your probation, and pay a $60 restitution fee to the Department of Public Safety. Furthermore, you are to complete 48 hours community service. Now, as an additional option, I will give you 24 hours of credit on your community service requirement if you have been or become fully vaccinated for COVID. You will just need to show proof to the probation department and you will get that credit. All right, that is purely an option and it's not mandatory in any sense. But I think that would be a good thing to take advantage of. Okay. Is there anything further from defense? Oh, let me just say one more thing. Deferred adjudication is a very special agreement. If you do everything you're supposed to, you will not have a conviction for this. That's pretty important. But if you do not comply and the state files a motion and I find sufficient reason to follow their motion, then I can give you that conviction. I can revoke your community supervision, assess up to 180 days in Bexar County Jail, and you would have a very limited right of appeal. So it's real important that you take this seriously, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's in your best interest. Okay. Is there anything further from defense?
Nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
Anything further from the state?
Nothing further, Judge. Thank you.
So, Mr. Bishop, I have followed your agreement, sir. That means you do not have a right to appeal, but I do want to stress how important, how special this agreement is. You're young. You really need to do everything positive for your future so that this will not have a negative impact on your career, your education, if you want to do further education, whatever. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, you did fill out, as part of this agreement, a personal data sheet. Do you swear that everything you put on there is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very important. All right, so one of the biggest victims of this pandemic has been communication, and we are still trying to come back from that. So we know what we're saying, but we're not always sure if the audience or the listener is understanding what's in our head. So if you need to talk to your supervising officer, you call them on the phone, the mailbox is full, for whatever reason you can't get a hold of that person, follow up with a text or an email, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Make this a successful endeavor, sir, okay? All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
If there being nothing further, then I'm going to adjourn this hearing. Best of luck to you, Mr. Bishop. Thank you very much. Oh, and I do want you to meet with Ms. Teja Santos. She's going to give you further information on what to expect and how to proceed, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
What I'm going to ask you to do, on your screen, you're going to see a prompt, join room 3 4, whatever it is. Click on that,
Okay.
and you will be meeting with Ms. De Los Santos, okay?
Okay. Just one question. There was one, I was asking for permission to travel. I was seeing if that was added.
Okay, well, I'm just going to ask that that be provided to me in writing, because
Okay.
10 minutes after we finish this, I may not remember what happened on this, okay?
I understand, Your Honor.
We have to have everything in writing. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
Bishop, we'll file that on your behalf in writing to the.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Garcia.
You're welcome.
all right, thank you, Ms. Garcia. Have a good day. Take care.
Good luck, Mr. Bishop. We'll be in touch.
Thank you both.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I be excused at this time?
Yes, you may. Have a great afternoon. Take
You
care.
too.
Okay, Miss Blake, we are waiting on your matter, right?
Yes, Judge, I did actually, I think I was having email issues, but they've been resolved. They came through, I signed everything, and I believe you may have also signed one of them.
Let me go ahead and see if I can find it. And the one I'm looking for is 643488, right?
Yes. Oscar Rodriguez.
Okay.
Excuse me, Judge. My lawyer, John Toshi, just called me saying I was supposed to join the live stream because I guess there was a mistake in us not being aware of it.
All right. First off, you need to identify yourself, sir.
Nathaniel Green.
Nathaniel Green. Nathaniel Green. Yes, your attorney was just here.
Yes.
Okay. What did you want to say to me?
He said to make sure there's known that I wasn't aware or he wasn't aware of the court date, and he wanted to just see me and to check in. That way I wouldn't have a warrant issued.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Let me see. Your attorney was James Tochi. Okay. All right. So at this time, I'm going to mark you present, and there will be no problems. We're going to go ahead and come back. I believe I told him February 2nd, but I'm not sure. So just
Okay.
stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. You take care. All right. Oscar Rodriguez Gonzalez.
You know, I think there's a second set of paperwork that my client needs to sign. I explained it to him. He just hasn't signed it yet.
Oh. Okay. Well, all I have is 643488. I have.
It's the obstruction paperwork, to be more specific.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me see if that's there. I just usually print the voucher so I can see what the offense is, etc. But it is the same cause number, right?
Correct. Yes, ma'am. It's just a second set of paperwork. I think he's gonna go sign it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I was copied on that one, so.
Does Karina do that or?
Yeah, the prosecutors do that, so.
Okay.
Well, I just thought I could look it up by the number, but nothing happened. 64348. Yeah, I don't have it yet.
It says he viewed it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for it so that I can sign it right away.
So Judge, it looks like he signed it. You should be getting it now.
Okay. Well, I am at the site, so I'll be seeing it any second.
Well, actually, it looks like it went to the clerks next.
Well,
Like I said, Judge, I see it, and it looks like in the one paperwork went to you as the signer number 3, but it looks like the signer of the obstruction paperwork went to C Court 9 before you.
I found here, well, this is the plea I just printed out. That's all I found. So, I don't know what we have to do. Do we have to resend it to Mr. Rodriguez Gonzalez? Brett, help?
The paperwork's just waiting on one of the clerks to sign it, Your Honor.
Done? No.
Is it? I thought I got it before the clerks. Well, what's
No,
normal? Who knows?
Right.
Well, if they haven't noticed it, maybe Aleda, could you just pop your head out if you're in the office and let them know that they just need to sign it real quick?
Okay.
at the Chrome at Adobe Sign. I'm waiting for it, so. Oh, maybe here. Hold on, it might have come in. Got it.
Did you get a judge? They should have approved it. Okay. I didn't get a copy of it. Can one of you share the screen, please?
Or the somebody's at the front door. I can't go. Let's see. Okay. Proceed. Mr. Rodriguez, will you please unmute yourself, sir? Raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You may lower your hand. This is cause number 643488, the state of Texas versus Oscar Rodriguez Gonzalez. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Rena Sanchez for the state.
Angela Blake, attorney for Mr. Rodriguez.
So, are you Oscar Rodriguez Gonzalez?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You've been charged with the offense of obstruction of a highway. Now, I know that there's a very slight difference between highway and roadway, but I like to change it to roadway. Does anyone have any objection to that?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. So the range of punishment for obstruction of a roadway, and you're going to see this document on your screen. It's entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. So I've made my change to highway, made it read roadway. The range of punishment for that is up to 180 days in Bexar County Jail and or a fine up to $2,000. You understand that, Mr. Rodriguez Gonzalez?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Blake, have you had an opportunity to, well, let me just go back. So, Mr. Rodriguez, on page 2 where it shows defendant's signature, did you sign that, sir?
Yes.
Do you understand that by signing that document, you're waiving your right to a jury trial, you're waiving your right to remain silent, as well as all those other rights listed in that document?
Yes.
If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, then later tonight or tomorrow you change your mind, you want to take your plea back. In order for you to do that, you would need my permission, but I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, then you can take your plea back and nothing you've said or signed for today's hearing can be used against you. Also, you need to know that if you enter a plea of no contest to this offense, I can still find you guilty of this offense. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Blake, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he been able to assist you in his defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
I approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Judge. The state would move to alter and amend the information by waiving count number 1, driving while intoxicated, 0.15 or higher, adding an additional count of an obstruction of a highway, waiving and abandoning count number 1, and proceeding solely on count number 2.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, that's granted.
The agreement, Judge, is a $400 fine with court costs, 12-month deferred adjudication, the DWI education course, the uimpact.com course, a TAP evaluation, ignition interlock for half the term, and 40 hours of community service.
Service?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so Ms. Blake, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, if I could just clarify one point and then address the fine as well.
All right.
For some reason, I thought that might have been a typo, and she meant put victim impact panel. Is the class that was input there, is that significantly different?
Your Honor, it's roughly the same thing.
Okay, so that's fine. And then I'd like to also address the fine, Your Honor, in that he did qualify for a court-appointed attorney. And so we would request a lower fine or 0 if the court is amenable to that. And then the last issue I'd like to address is the immigration status.
Okay. Let me just ask, is Mr. Rodriguez working?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And do you work full-time, 40 hours a week?
Not all the time.
All right. So when you work, what's the least that you work?
It all depends on the weather since I work outside and I'm self-employed.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any dependents?
Yes.
How many dependents do you have?
I have 6 kids and my wife.
Okay. All right. All right. I will reduce the fine by, I guess, what do I do? Probate the fine, $300 probated of the $400. Will that work, Ms. Blake?
Yes, Judge.
Satisfy you? Okay.
Yes.
What else? And then minimum supervisory fees.
Yes, Your Honor. And then I'd just like to make a statement, Your Honor, on the record as far as his immigration status.
Okay.
I did counsel Mr. Rodriguez regarding his immigration status and about whether this case will affect his ability to naturalize as a citizen. I have training in immigration law, and I was able to do so.
Okay. So, so that means that he did have an opportunity to understand the consequences of entering a plea in this matter. Is that right, Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, I just need to say that if you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a plea of no contest or guilty to the offense charged may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to this country, and or the denial of naturalization under federal law. You do understand that, right?
Yes.
All right. So you have had an opportunity to confer with your lawyer, who does have a background in immigration law, and you have discussed with her all the potential consequences of entering this plea, and you are doing this knowingly and willingly?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything further, Ms. Blake?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm not making any findings of, let me just, before I go into this, yeah. To the offense of obstruction of a roadway as a Class B misdemeanor, How do you plead, Mr. Rodriguez?
Guilty.
You did write on your waiver that you were pleading no contest. Have you changed your mind?
Your Honor, that was my mistake.
Okay, it is guilty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to make that change. All right. So, is anybody forcing you to enter this plea, Mr. Rodriguez?
No, ma'am.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will accept your plea. I am not making any findings of guilt. I'm going to place you on deferred adjudication for a period of 12 months. And I'm going to assess a $400 fine. However, I am probating $300 of that, plus court costs. I'm going to assess a minimum supervisory fee because you have 6 children and a wife as dependents. I'm going to require you to do the DWI education course, the U Impact course, the ATP evaluation. On your vehicle, install ignition interlock for 1/2 your term of probation. Do 40 hours community service. And I'm going to also give you the additional option that if you are or become fully vaccinated for COVID, that you will get 24 hours community service credit, so that we will need for you to show proof of that immunization to the probation department. Now, if you can do it now, fine. If you can't do it until you get to that point, that's fine. Whenever you turn that proof in, that's when you will get credit for those 24 hours community service, okay? Are you froze?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. All right, so is there anything further from defense?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, so Mr. Rodriguez, I have followed your agreement, sir. That means you do not have a right to appeal. You did fill out a personal data sheet. That's a very important document so that you and the probation department can keep in communication. Communication is very, very important right now since we had this pandemic. So if you ever have any questions, don't feel shy. Just ask your lawyer or ask probation for help, okay?
Okay.
Also, everybody's very busy right now, so you might try to call your supervising officer and try to get a question answered, and you can't get through because the mailbox is full, okay? You need to follow up with a text message or an email, okay? You just
Okay.
need to cover yourself because we're supervising you. We want to make sure that you are actually learning something so that you do not find yourself in this position again ever in the future, okay?
Okay.
All right, sir. All right.
Thank you.
At this time, I'm going to ask you. I don't think I did this. Do you swear that everything you put on your personal data sheet is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. This hearing is adjourned. I'm going to ask you to meet up with Ms. Deya Santos. She's going to give you important information on what to expect and how to proceed. Okay?
Okay.
And the probation department is here to help you. So do take advantage of that, okay?
Thank you.
All right, best of luck to you, Mr. Rodriguez. This hearing is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Blake. I think we
Thanks,
are
Judge.
done, right? Okay, who is Alcatel Insight? Would you please turn on your video and please identify yourself? So we don't know who you are. We can't give you credit for being here.
They had a hard time trying to get the audio on, and I could not get their attention.
Yeah, I don't think their audio is working even now. I'm going to remove and see if they can come back in. If you can hear me, I'm going to ask you to leave the Zoom, but use that same invite that you used earlier to come in. If you're supposed to be here today, it's very important that I identify you so I can give you credit for being here. All right? And I hope that you can hear me. Okay. Okay. I'm hoping he comes back.
Hey, Judge, while we're waiting, I just needed to let you know that I'm being moved out of County Court 9 and I'm going to County Court 2 now. And someone new is coming in, new to the office, and we'll be joining Karina here in 9.
Brett, no, I don't want to hear that.
Well, yeah,
Well.
I'm sorry. It yeah, I was expecting that it would happen at some point soon because I've been here for about a year now, but
It's only been 3 months.
yeah, I've really enjoyed being in your court, and it's just been a good experience the whole time. So
I hope that it has been. I think that a lot of things that happened in our court seem like a negative thing, but I think they have great value for all of us. And so I hope that will be useful to you in your long career. Maybe you'll become a judge one day. And, who knows? On the Supreme Court, we need you on the Supreme Court.
Sure, yeah. Where do I sign up?
I think we have to start working on it now. Oh, wait, am I still on Zoom? So,